Most anthropologists of our fifth human millennium have struggled to understand the artifacts of the Lost Era, a time before planetary evacuation. This object, for example, which many refer to as a sacred vessel, remains at the center of a raging academic debate. Nothing about the object seems to fit with what we know of the culture of that time. One thing we can be sure of: the vessels were not reused. Mathematical extrapolations from well-preserved dig sites and media restorations reveal that in political domain number 4 alone, over 50 billion of them were produced in antediluvian year 2006. This means each individual in that location repeated some elusive ritual 167 times that year. Some analysts suggest that the object contained simple H2O, but this seems unlikely, considering that culture was known to have pipes delivering the same material to virtually every habitation. It is also well known that the beginning of the third human millennium was the apex of a petroleum currency culture. The value of all things was linked to fossil-based combustibles. Yet materials analysis shows that manufacturing a single sacred vessel required 1/4 vessel full of petroleum and 3 vessels full of H2O itself. What reason could any culture have to build a simple container which requires vastly more resources than the thing it contains? It is a haunting conundrum, to say the least, and one sure to puzzle generations of anthropologists yet to come. Next week, another surprising artifact from the dawn of the third human millennium. Some experts believe it may even have been edible.
Water on the go, even reusing that bottle to help the environment. Well, the water may be fine, but you might need to worry about the bottle instead. Here's NBC's Michelle Kaczynski.
We carry them everywhere.
And I keep it all day.
Our water bottles are a part of our lives and our environment.
Bottle of water. Think about this. Americans use 70 million plastic water bottles every day. Close to 90% of them wind up in landfills where they can take thousands of years to break down. So we've asked Kiwi Magazine editorial director Sarah Granulati to help find some alternatives with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I've been reading about this for the last year or two, and this is because everybody buys water all the time. Here's a kind of a typical selection of water that you would buy at, at your deli or your store or whatever. What's wrong with this?
Well, first off, in the summer months, you want the portable water.
Right.
But the problem is that disposable bottles like this, there are 2 major problems. The fossil fuel consumption used to not only make the plastic, but transport it around the country to the stores that you buy it from.
Exactly right, yeah.
And then the second is that they're filling up, waste in the landfills.
Right. And they'll be there long after we're dead. There'll be those plastic
We're not even
bottles.
sure how long it will take because the plastic hasn't been around that long.
Yeah.
But, the good news is that Americans can make a really big and positive impact on the planet by switching to reusable bottles.
Yeah.
They're stainless steel lined, so there's no leaching. And basically, I think that the number one type of reusable bottle is the metal.
Right.
So you want to look for stainless steel or aluminum. And if you look inside, they have a stainless steel liner.
Oh, very good.
So it's totally safe. And this one has the straw.
So there's no leaching in this. This is, you're going to put the water in, it's going to stay cool and it's going to stay clean.
Exactly.
Yeah, really nice.
And then bottles from companies like SIG and Clean Canteen, they're very lightweight. Especially with this company SIG, this is a Kiwi favorite. All of the staff members use it. They come in all different sizes, colors, and prints.
Cute.
Yes. And
people who work in our office who go and buy water every day. And the fact is, if you got a bottle like this, you could fill it up at at a water fountain or even bottled water. I mean, one of those the big jugs in it. Yeah. So here's some other choices. What's this over here? What are we looking at over here?
over here is glass, and that's obviously another option, but a little bit safer for just adults. And there is the